Uh, Hi there, this is Abdul Tarzi. The year is 2022. I'm going to talk very briefly about how we should be we should be able to make peace and safety the number one reason for people's survival. Well, we should be able to work out uh, a way for the 200 nations to make peace and safety. The peace and safety is very simple. I think it's all within the human reach, and people have been working on this for 2,000 years. The real information that's out there, the books, the intelligence, the media, the information that we have used through nature is people want peace. What we know that is everywhere in nature, in the planet Earth, in galaxy, in the larger sense of the universe, is human beings would like to have peace. People have tried to make peace through religion. People have tried to make peace through government. People have tried to make peace through education. Uh, People are trying their very best to make peace. And I think the 200 nations, uh, even though there's a lot of countries we used to have about 150, then it gradually moved on to 160, 170. I think to 180 now, there's like 200 nations. And even with 200 nations, what people would like to see is a bigger picture, something bigger than us, something of peace and safety. The thing is, it's the same light that's been around since the year one. Now it's 2022. It's the same. I believe we had lights in the year 500 or 1500, or now it's 2022. The light hasn't changed, and people would like to see with their vision in a peaceful way, in a way that that is happy, and it's that is safe, and the light itself is very peaceful. Human itself can see with the light only. Mm. And people see a very peaceful way to live. Men and women have worked in history to try to make peace, and people have tried signatures. People have tried many different ways, like letters. People have tried internet recently, but they've said that they will be walking into countries from our country a long time ago. Then they started bicycling into countries. Then motorcycles. Then finally came cars. Then came the planes. And now on television we see that people all would like peace. Now we have the internet and emails. We have letters and post people. Everybody would like to just see the two our nations, try and make peace and make some kind of a way to bring the people's letters and information together. There's thousands of letters, uh, maybe millions of letters. Millions and millions of people are sending letters to your city, to your churches and cathedrals, to your governments. And what they're doing is they're trying to make peace. And all those letters have the information of history. It's all about peace. So what I like to see with that is try not to be, uh, you know, try to make the peace an agreement of peace. Get the 200 nations to sign somewhere where they can, feel good about themselves good about the world, good about people. And it's just the start of the second month. This is 2022. And in 2022, when the best thing we human can do is get somehow to live in peace because people's mind and body and health is peaceful. So when we make that agreement of peace, people growing more healthy and peaceful. We human wants to be protected. People would like to see some type of safety, some type of people would like to see peace, and people want to be very strong. And I think that within the history, people have signed agreements of peace. They don't go to make wars like we see on television. Those are conspiracy and propaganda. Propaganda. There's all propagandas out there of hundreds of wars. But I think within the peace of 200 nations, it's very easy to see people come together. Now, there's conspiracies of wars, conspiracies of Corona, conspiracy, COVID, AIDS, uh, TB, diabetes. Who wants to have a die in their healthcare? Diabetes is wrong. Cancer is wrong. These are conspiracies of the mind, of conspiracies of of some. We may have some. There's 200 nations, so there's a lot of languages. There's a lot of languages. They some of those wrong illnesses can be reduced and kind of removed from our system, and the people can easily make peace possible for you know we should take that very seriously and find a way to make peace. I mean, think of it as one people around the world, around wherever human beings may be in the universe. Everywhere human is, they all would like to see some peace. They all would like to stay safe. They all would like to be united and together. Mm. We hope the people can get rid of some of these problems. Like there's things that are problems, like the problems, Mister, that we've discussed in the television, education, the problems of cigarettes, alcohol. You see, somebody in the today has only one pill 3 or 4 times a year. Myself, or some of my families may only have a medicine only 3, 4 times, 5 times in the whole year. Yet a person that smokes a cigarette, they can smoke 2 or 3 cigarettes a day or 4 days. That could be like 1,365 times 3 cigarettes is like 1,000 cigarettes. Somebody can have 1,000 cigarettes, and nicotine in cigarettes is a form of a drug. Mm. The medicine guy that's doing everything right today, medicine woman that just would like to have some peace, they just want one medicine a day. They can't get their medicine today. You can get medicine, you don't have to be sick. Just walking, or just breathing, you like to have medicine. So one medicine a day would help us, for example. But then there's alcohol. People drink one alcohol a day. Kind of another a medical thing that people have invented. And that's 365 days of alcohol. Some people get the cigarette, 1,000 cigarettes a year. That's like 1,400 cigarettes and alcohol. That's a lot, isn't it? Well, I don't have any of that. Most people don't have any of that. Most people would just like to have peace and safety. How do you do it? We should get at least one medicine per person. Once in a while, if you are sick or it helps you, we'll look at ways if the cigarette is helpful to you. We'll look at ways if the alcohol is helpful to you. The food and water has a lot of qualities of health. You should continue the food and water. That's helpful. People go on there. And so we should look at ways to make peace. I think that it's very within reach, and all of these ideas should be included in how to make peace and how to make a safer world for humans. 1,000 cigarettes a year. I mean, can you understand that? 400 glasses of beer or wine. Some people have 2 glasses of beer or wine, or three. That could. Some people might have 1,000 glasses of beer and wine. Mm. Then what about the guy that only gets 20 medicine tablets a year? That's myself, like 20, 25, 30. I might be lucky. Some of the doctor might give me a 20 of them, or some. I might be lucky. I might look at the Tylenol, Advil, and get 20 or 30 myself. I might get the Aleve or something like that. I haven't got the Aleve. I usually get a Tylenol, Advil. I've tried the Excedrin, but those are qualities that are decent. But the bigger guy, the sharper guy, that's fooled the Senate, that's fooled the presidents, and fooled you and I. The sharper guy is getting 1,000 cigarettes, 1,000, 500 or 1,000 beer and wines. I don't drink that generally. I have tried during this time like 3 or 4 glasses of wine a year. I never smoke cigarette. I don't smoke cigarette. My family, my brother smokes cigarette, but I don't. My brother, Faisal and Saul, they're sitting right there. They smoke cigarettes. He gets about 1,000 cigarettes off them, and 1,000 cigarettes for Faisal. And they get some, they might get beer and wine sometimes, but they're very smart about it. They go to a bar and drink some beer and wine. And then they're also catching on to my medicine. They have a lot of vitamins. I have vitamins and medicine. I'm trying to see what we need for the cigarettes. I don't know. They won't talk to me about that. Maybe some will have a discussion with them. Because this is the kind of stuff that helps us with peace. The food quality is pretty good. The juice quality is good. The water is getting pretty good. Water is fantastic. That's getting good. So I know Faisal and Saul are, I think relaxed, and the maybe the beer and wine and all the cigarettes are helping them. I don't know. We'll have to do some research because there's a lot of data out there. I've seen it with other doctors. Some doctors are saying this, and a lot of magazines are saying that 1 alcohol a day might be helpful. We also see the cigarettes with nicotine is very hard to shut, and they might be saying that's very helpful. The vitamins and medicine and one vitamin is like a balancing act for people that are just trying to be very healthy with the food and the juice. No, the medicine could be very powerful too. Vitamins could be very powerful. I've tried that recently, but I want to see other things out there. There's also things like I'm against heroin. I'm against marijuana. I'm not for that. I'm against cocaine and those kind of things. I'm against. Those are just used generally in I'm against those things. But we should make peace within the system we have. There's very simple ways to make peace possible, and it's all about. There's a lot that's internal stuff. Is how you put on good clothes, how you walk, how you get fresh air, on your skin and your mouth and stuff. That's also very, very important. That's very important. So don't worry that somebody's getting a lot of drinks and food and getting a lot more products. That might be all right, but getting the fresh air, putting on some good clothes, and putting on some good coming outside and get good air, walking and some gym activities, some driving vehicles, and then getting a good job, good education is very helpful. The education part is very important. I like to see the education dual. How many years of school and university do you need? I myself have gone to university and school for about 20 years, approximately 20 to 22 years, and so far it's been very, very helpful. About 20, 22 years. I really enjoyed it. It's been very, very good. I also like the job part. I like to see someone work like in a profession right out of school, like out of grades 1 to 12, right there in the doctor's or in the food industry, or in the healthcare, or the park and nature, housing. Right out of high school, you can get a job. I like to see that for 20, 30, 40 years, and 50 years, and people can relax more. There's my brother Faisal right there. Oh, I missed him. There's Solomon right there. I wonder if you can see it. All right, he just moved. He said to relax. I'm bringing the thing closer. Yeah, I was gonna say the school is very important. Education is very important. How many years of education schools would we like to see? There's my mom right there. Uh, she's taking trash out, but anyways, so there's a cigarette there. Okay. Anyways, we'd like to see the education for people to do well. Uh, like to see we can do for education, and how we can get the education increased to how much you really need. I actually had 20 years. We're trying to find a way that everyone can get educated in the whole world for the millennium. We also like to see some schooling where everybody can begin good schools, a good university and college. People love the schools and the university and college. We like to see some of those. People also like the jobs. You could work, for example, you could stay at home and work, or you could stay work outside. But the work part is very important. They need to pass some laws and ways to get the education, and the people get education and everything. People are going to be very happy. So we're trying to get peaceful ways to live and get some education and jobs for everyone. Those are simple, those are easy, and people will be very satisfied in the education and laws. Anyway, so I'm getting up right now. Let's see any other issues. Well, for now, I think that's pretty good information. I'll just talk a couple more minutes about how you can get education and the laws. My house is right there. There's my house. There it is right there, and that's the outside at night right here. There's my brother. I wonder if you can see him. So there's inside my house right there. Here's once. I don't have so what we're saying is the education the education and the education is very much needed. The school part is very much needed. Let me show you my home area real quick. This is pretty nice. Faisal's a little bit because of the situation that he likes to talk to. We'll give him a chance. Faisal, say hi. Say hi, Faisal.
Oh, can you be more calm, please?
Yeah, everybody's calm. Hi, Faisal.
Hey, just be more calm.
All right. So what I'm saying is, the thing we're looking for is some peace, some peace and education, and I think the rest is simple. I'm gonna focus on this. I don't smoke cigarettes. I say no, 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 no. That's Faisal's and Solomon's. I don't smoke cigarettes. I like to walk out there in the nature. That's me myself. I like to walk in the nature. You can't see it right now, but the park is very beautiful. I do like to drive a car. Right now I'm not. I used to drive a car very well, but I'm gonna get a car soon. So basically we're saying is it's a very nice world. It's peaceful. Don't be fooled by yelling and screaming on television. Some guys say, "Oh, there's a war! There's a war! Where's the war? It's a beautiful night. It's beautiful weather. What are you talking about? It's all peaceful. Don't be fooled on television. Look how peaceful it is. There's a nice car going. See, it's all peaceful in the world. This could be anywhere. This could be Afghanistan, India, Russia, Germany, Africa, India, Mexico, America, Canada. This could be anywhere. And it's all peaceful in the world. It really is a peaceful world. So I think the peace should come to us. So they can make agreements of peace, and the rest is history. It is a very peaceful world. It is a very safe world. I think people are protected and people are strong. There's my Faisal got new weights that he's trying there. There he's laying down again, but anyway. So the cigarettes gotta be off. I don't smoke that. The world is very peaceful. I always start making peace for the whole world. That'd be great. Well, all right, it's 20 minutes. This is about 20 minutes. Thank you. My name is Abbdul Tarzi. Thank you very, very much for watching this. And I want to see you next time. All right. Have a great year. Have a peaceful year.